I saw this tweet, I saw this tweet earlier. It was like, Coach of the Year is going to go down to the wire. Because there are a lot of good coaches this year that could win Coach of the Year this year.
Welcome back to the Triple Threat Podcast presented by Betalytics Sports Betting. It is Instant Reaction Monday, Week 18, the final Instant Reaction Monday of the regular season. How are you guys doing? We doing good?
Doing good.
Nervous.
Me too.
I'm very nervous.
I'm a little nervous.
We're recording this before the Ravens-Steelers game Sunday night, so it hasn't happened yet. We're nervous about the outcome because it is just win and get in, lose.
It's the biggest. It's the biggest game that this could have been.
And of course, it had to end with an AFC divisional match. It had to. It's poetic.
I get to just watch an amazing game without stress.
It's poetic cinema.
But
Absolute cinema.
We'll talk about Ravens-Steelers when we get to. We don't have to talk about it now. But yeah, other than that, it was a good day. Went to church. Talked about conviction versus condemnation, which was a good thing to talk about, so it was good. And then
We talked about fear.
I never like talking about fear, especially in church.
It was like the series is called what is it called? Something like Through the Chaos.
Peace in the chaos? Maybe?
No. Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting it now?
Storm in the chaos? I don't know.
Just keep going. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That's good.
Always good.
And now, I'm just nervous about the Steelers game tonight. I mean, we really came in decked out in our gears for tonight.
We had to.
Gotta had to do that.
Oh,
so,
hey, let's go.
Crushing the Chaos.
Go Ducks.
Okay, that makes so much sense.
Sorry.
I just said let's go Ducks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, go Ducks.
College football playoffs, you know.
Go Ducks. Go Ducks.
I'm rooting for.
Which team is it this week?
Well, I ain't got a team, so I can do whatever
Texas,
I want.
Your teams
Texas
keep.
is
Well,
out,
your
so
teams
I
keep
can do whatever
losing.
I want. I never claim to be a fan of. I don't have a college team.
Didn't you do a wheel?
Yeah, but I never stuck to that.
It landed on Texas.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm not mad at
And then
you,
you're
I'm
like,
just saying the facts.
then you're like, can I root for Ohio State?
Yeah, that didn't. I mean,
And then
I'm
can I
rooting
root for Texas Tech?
I like Ole Miss.
You're just Ole Miss. Interesting.
Ole Miss is pretty good.
No. I'm not like I was not expecting Ole
I
Miss.
love their quarterback. Trinidad
Yeah, he's good.
Chambliss.
I'm kind of rooting for Indiana myself.
I think Indiana's gonna make it.
Mendoza's he won a number once. He won it number once.
He is.
Bro, they destroyed Alabama.
I'm just excited to see who does against Dante Moore and the Oregon team. So that game, that's probably the only college
What's
game
the draft order right now?
tune in.
I think no, they're not going to take him.
They don't have the draft order as of right. They might have the draft order as of right now, but I don't know if it's solidified.
Well, I know they have
The only last pick, the only last game left does not really change the draft that much.
I know, but
I think the top 20 or no, not top 20. Top 16 are
all they have right now is
set in.
The Raiders are the number 1 overall, and the Jets are 2.
Oh, the Jets. Oh, they might go. He might go to the Jets.
Dante Moore and the Jets wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad.
I feel bad for these quarterbacks, so they got to go to these teams that
See, here's the thing.
even the most talented prospects.
Raiders though, you have Brock
Oh, wait.
Bowers and Genty, so it's not like he doesn't have anyone to throw the ball.
No, I think the Raiders should draft Mendoza,
I agree.
especially because you have Tom Brady. You have Tom Brady there.
Yeah, it'd be very dumb not to.
Yeah, Mendoza's gonna be very good.
Yeah.
I believe. I'm gonna say that.
We hope.
But
yeah,
you guys want to get into? Do you want to do a 3-minute drill?
Hey, let's do it. Last 3-minute drill of the year. Let's go.
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta send.
We gotta end on a banger.
Send it off on the rates.
Let's go.
The same way.
All right,
I got ready. All right. Now it's time for
Shoot, my mic's all the way over here.
Well, we might not have heard Jesse very well.
Don't worry, we definitely heard Jesse.
Yeah, you probably did hear me anyway.
Now it's time for the 3-minute drill. We're going through every single game from Week 18 and give our instant thoughts in 3 minutes or less. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
Panthers, Bucks.
It was sloppy.
Yeah.
This is a very sloppy
Very
game.
sloppy
Very
game.
sloppy game.
I mean, to be fair, it was in a monsoon. So.
And in the end of the day, it didn't really matter for the Bucks if they won
No.
because they lost. So it's, yeah.
They tried.
You can thank
they
the
did.
Falcons.
They did all
Yeah.
they could.
Thank you, Falcons. But it is what it is. All right, Seahawks, Niners.
That's my pick for the NFC right now.
Very low scoring for what we were expecting.
Two
Very low
high
scoring.
defensive teams. Like
It's just like the 49ers defense looked not good.
True. And Brock Purdy was like a shell of himself.
They
That was
struggled to
surprising.
stop
was
the
his-
run.
it was a bad game, but he's
Yeah.
had a lot of great games. So it's
No, I agree. I mean, both of these teams will be in the playoffs, so we'll just have
Yeah.
to see what they do.
they just don't have the 1 seed.
Yeah. Saints, Falcons.
Saints, Falcons.
Kirk Cousins.
Thank you, Falcons.
Kirk Cousins.
Thank you, Falcons.
Yeah,
That's all I
the
can
the
say.
Panthers are very thankful for you guys right now.
But I will say, Tyler Shug is
He's-
very good.
I think he's gonna
He's
be.
very good.
He has the experience.
We
at least in
underrated
college.
that brother from the moment he got drafted. He might be a good quarterback.
To be fair, he was drafted over Sedor, so everyone's going to
You
be
get
like,
some
"What the heck's
pieces
going to
around
happen?"
him.
Yeah, I mean
He won without his number one receiver too.
like
Exactly.
he's. I don't know. He was probably the most underrated,
We
one
gotta
of the
give
most
him- we gotta
underrated
give him.
players in the draft.
Browns Bengals. Congrats on Miles Garrett getting the sack record.
Yeah.
That's all I got from this. I didn't care about this game. So
Congrats. Congrats to Miles Garrett. It was
Miles Garrett.
apparently it's controversial though.
apparently
but
it was a
sack's a
gimme.
sack.
It was a gimme. Packers Vikings.
mm, the Packers didn't. I don't think they had a chance with their third string.
Yeah, their quarterback only had 34 yards.
Yeah.
That's wow.
I don't know. The Vikings won with only passing 4 yards.
Wow, that's crazy. That's just a horrible game all around. Cowboys Giants. Good on the Giants ending the year with a bang. Good on them.
And it just makes sense for the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Jackson
It just
Dar.
makes sense for the
Jackson Dar. I think he looked pretty good.
Future's bright. I'm telling you, when they get him,
Neighbors.
Scadaboo, and Mabers back,
Yeah.
they're gonna be fine.
And they
It's gonna be
add to
annoying.
that team.
Yeah.
They have a good defensive line.
Titans Jags. Jags are my dark horse in the playoffs.
Jags
they're
are-
gonna be very, very sneaky. In the
I think
playoffs.
Jags are legit.
They're very sneaky.
At least in this AFC right this year,
Anyone can be legit, I
They-
feel like, this year.
they look good right now.
We'll see.
Like their
But
defense is pretty good.
it'll be interesting to see how they play in the playoffs. Colts Texans. Texans ended on a high.
Who won the game?
Texans.
The Texans?
Played very
Okay.
good football
I
the whole
forgot
way
who had the
through.
All right,
last
go.
field goal.
Riley
Uh,
Leonard looked good.
Jets Bills.
Blowout.
Blowout. Lions
Yeah.
Bears. Dang it Bears.
Yeah. What the?
The Bears.
Chargers Broncos.
The Broncos. Blowout.
It was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Trey Lance.
Chiefs Raiders.
looked- Okay.
Got my Raiders pick. Let's go.
Whatever. It's lost.
Got my
We can go
Raiders.
Yeah,
longer.
it was.
Got my Raiders.
That
pick,
was an
man. I
ugly
need that
game,
one. That
that's
was
for
very
sure.
ugly. Rams Cardinals.
Uh,
What we expected.
Yeah. It was.
yeah.
Rams took care
I
of
mean, it
business.
was closer than I thought. Like
Oh,
for a
True.
while.
True. Patriots Dolphins.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't even.
Not
No.
even a conversation. And Commanders Eagles. Good on ya.
It's all,
You ended the opposite of what it was last
hey,
year.
I'm just saying, we have not lost a game in 2026.
One game, but okay.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm not wrong.
Okay. Stay
I
over
mean,
there
is
5-12.
Is
Stay
that a
over
very
there.
niche thing to say?
I could.
Yes.
Yes, but,
But is it true? Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Like number one, I got to to beat the Eagles, so I get to enjoy it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter
Tan-
what's going. It
I
doesn't.
didn't-
You beat the backups.
We are the backups.
That's because you guys were injured all year.
Everyone's
but you
playing
played the
backups.
backups.
It's not like we started our
If you
start.
play, but if they played the starters, you would have got cooked.
Yeah.
You know that.
But we played
So
our
you played the
back.
backups
It's not like
and
we.
you won, so that's good.
I think
Let me finish.
Devontae.
It's not like we
Adams
played our
should've-
starters against their backups.
I would say
Terry was in there.
you
He was
played
in there
more
for two possessions,
starters.
so he could get like it was incentives. The same reason for Devontae Smith.
I don't disagree.
You
But they
played
both
more
played.
starters than the Eagles did. That's
So
what
that
I'll
was the
say.
first time we played more stars than anybody all season.
I don't know if that's true.
No, we've played them. We've had the least starters like start all season of any team.
These starters.
Well, yeah, but
That's it.
I didn't expect Tanner McKee to look that bad, but I think
Neither did I.
I think if Devontae Smith played the whole game, they would have won.
Yeah, I mean, it
I
was.
think.
In
That's my
all,
gut
in all
instinct
retrospect,
that
with
they
this
would've
game,
won.
it was the backups. It,
Hey,
it wasn't
like-
like we were expecting a crazy game from anything. It was just
It was fun. We won.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
I'm just. I don't like whatever. A win's a win.
Week 18 is tough because it's
Yeah.
like
not for us.
a lot of teams. Well, majority of the
Not for
teams
us,
are playing backups.
Yeah.
There's normally very few games that mean much.
This is back-to-back years that there's been a big
And then,
game.
like, I don't know. It's just kind of a week that's like, you gotta, like, if you're just a casual NFL fan, you're not watching Week 18 most years.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta love football to
Last year
watch,
was a good
really
week.
gotta
watch
love football
these,
to watch
like,
Week
some
18.
of these games fully.
Especially if your team is already like in playoff contention and
Or
they're just
eliminated.
or eliminated. Like I have no reason to watch.
Either the only ways you want to watch is if your teams have any hope of because of Week 18.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
I'm
like
saying-
last
yeah.
year. Remember last year's game? It was the Vikings versus the Lions.
That was
Week
Sunday
18.
Yeah.
night game.
Yeah, I would say for majority of teams, it's like
That was a
if
better
you're a
s-
casual fan,
That was a
you're not
bad
gonna
game.
watch.
That was a bad game.
Yeah.
But it's
I-
coming down.
You know the thing is,
we're counting down to the game starting.
I want to win, but if we have to go play the Texans, I don't know if I want to play the Texans.
That's a tough first round.
I don't wanna
That's a
play-
tough first round matchup.
And you know what?
It's tough for both of you
It
because
would be so
you didn't
fitting.
have Lamar, but you did lose
It
to
would
him.
be so fitting if we won. I'm not saying we do, but
That's
let's
when
just,
we had. Like,
let's just say if
half
we
our
won.
starters missing.
Let's
No,
just say if
or
we
like
won, it'd be
90%.
3 years back to back to back. We played the toughest matchups to start the playoffs. Because the year before was the Bills, and then it was y'all, and now it's the Texans. So it's just gonna suck.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it
just
just it
regardless.
truly depends on like what
It is what it is.
seed you get.
It is what it is.
But
We'll deal with it. But
do you want
yeah,
to go into panic button, or do you want me to bring up?
let's
what I
do
had?
let's do the playoff stuff first.
Okay.
Just because that's
All right.
flowing into that.
So with week 18 basically all wrapped up minus the Sunday night game, we got all the matchups for the playoffs or wild card round.
Pretty much solidified.
So the first, obviously everyone knows the number one seeds, the Broncos and the Seahawks. So they're on byes, and the current AFC playoff picture is the Chargers are playing at New England.
That's gonna be a tough one.
The Bills are going to Jacksonville.
I'm excited to watch that one.
And then the Texans are at
The winner
whoever
of the
wins
Pittsburgh
Sunday
or
night
Buffalo,
football.
Pittsburgh or Baltimore. Yeah. So
And then for the NFC, the current playoff picture is, or the official playoff picture, is Packers at Bears, which is going to be a great game.
it's always gonna be a good one.
The 49ers are heading to Philly. So
Hate that
classic
for them,
matchup,
but
playoff matchup
It's what it
that we've
is.
seen in recent years. And then the Rams are going to Carolina.
Oh, the Rams are gonna cook Carolina.
That's what we saw last time.
Bad.
Yeah, I mean the Rams did. I mean the Panthers did beat the Rams.
Good.
Do I think it's gonna happen twice? No,
No.
Is it in
It
the-
shouldn't. It
but
shouldn't.
it's in Carolina.
Oh, it's in Carolina.
But that's official playoff pictures for both conferences. And what do you guys have? I would say, do you guys have like a favorite matchup or
From both conferences. or
toughest game you think?
all
or
in a jumble. Like from both conferences. Do you want
we'll
to
do AFC.
Okay.
You can do AFC.
I think whoever wins our game and has to go against Houston. I think that'd be the toughest one because
Really?
I think both of our offenses against that defense would not do well. I think it would be a dogfight regardless because at least our defenses can handle their offense a little bit, but like offenses we would have to see how that goes because it's like Houston has a top 5 defense.
I think they
Well,
have
they have the
the,
best
the best defense.
Exactly. So I just said top 5 to respect all the other teams. They probably are number 1, but I just said top 5. So I think you'll just have to. I think you'll have to see who wins gets that matchup, the better matchup in that. And also having home field advantage could be a big thing because whoever wins is hosting a game. So
Yeah.
that also helps out a little bit. It means you don't have to go to Houston. Ours are coming to Pittsburgh or Baltimore. But one I'm most excited about is probably Jacksonville, Buffalo.
That's what I was
Just
going to
because
say. I
they're
was like,
really
that's
hot
the-
teams right now. So
Yeah, I was gonna say that I do agree that the toughest is probably the Texans and whoever wins, just because their defense is that good. So it's gonna be. I think, like you said, the Texans' offense. I think either one could handle for the most
either
part.
defense. I think either defense we can handle.
But
it, for sure.
that defense is that's gonna be tough to score on them, obviously. But I would agree with you also that the most excited game that's coming up is the Bills at Jags.
Nothing against the Patriots Chargers though, but
The Jags are just I think they're a very fun team.
true, very true.
Like, no one expected them to be this good, and they're probably, if not the hottest, one of the hottest teams going into the postseason.
Yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence really had a resurgence of how good what we expected him coming out of Clemson is what we're getting from him now.
Yeah.
So I think that's just shout out
Just took long enough.
Yeah, just shout out to Liam Cohen and the offensive mind that he was able to get that out of Trevor Lawrence and out of the pieces that they have now, and that's even without Brian Thomas Jr. playing at his best, which is insane, and Travis Hunter not even being there due to injury. So like
They did go out and get Jacoby Myers.
they did go out and get Jacoby Meyer, which is definitely
a very
maker.
suitable piece to go along with it. Without
Absolutely.
Hunter.
Is he actually out for the season, or is
Yeah.
it, there's like no chance he comes back for playoffs?
No, because I think he had like knee surgery or something.
Yeah,
I didn't remember what he did. I just remember like that it's been a long time.
I'm
But, like,
pretty sure it was knee surgery.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure.
But that is a good point. I think that Trevor Lawrence, he's finally playing like the prospect that everyone thought he was gonna be, or the prospect that he was in college, like going into the NFL, like playing at that level. I think he's finally unlocking it, and I think the biggest reason is that he actually has an offensive-minded head coach and an offense that fits his game the best, at least the best that he's ever had in his NFL career.
I agree.
Because, like, the prior, he had no... to be honest, he had no shot to be the prospect that everyone expected him to be.
There was a glimpse of it last year only because...
he's had spurts.
Because of the surgence of... oh, God, I just said his name 5 seconds ago.
Jacoby Myers.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Brian
That's
Thomas,
what it was. The surgence of how good we thought he was going to be from the past season, and even what we were expecting from Tank Bigsby, even though
we had a spill, so Mike, you can
Gotta take it.
You can go get paper towels. Michael's gonna step out because
that's fine.
we had a spill right here.
Don't we keep talking or no?
No, you're good. You can keep going.
But yeah, and then also we thought Tank Bigsby was going to be a really big factor on the offense, but he left to go to Philly, and now Travis Etienne has been the focal point of the run game. But you just saw like they used Trevor Lawrence in a lot of rushing because he's rushed a lot more than I've seen from him this past year.
Yeah, he's had a good year.
I think that's just something to say with Liam Cohen. As much as we all like made fun of him when he said Duval at the beginning of the year,
Well,
it's like, okay, well the Jags are gonna go down the hill.
Pretty funny.
They've been playing very solid, and I'm excited to see what happens if Brian Thomas Jr. maybe next year. After the playoffs, however far they get, we'll maybe see something from him. And him, Jacoby Meyer, and Travis Hunter being the three would be very interesting. And then also shout out Bretton Strange. Bretton Strange is a very underrated tight end.
He's a solid tight end.
I think he's not gonna be up there with the top with like the best of the best, but like you respect what he's doing, especially in Jacksonville. So
yeah, and some teams you don't need like a George Kittle or Brock Bowers. Like some teams, you just need a tight end that is
that can block
serviceable.
and can catch.
Like
that's
if
a
they can
reliable
number
guy.
one, if they like for the secondary tight end, I feel like their more important stat is their ability to block, and then catching is a secondary factor for a secondary tight end.
True.
And if he does that well, he will last a while, especially with that run game. It's just, you'll need him.
Yeah, I think it just depends on how your team is built. Because if your offense is built more on your wide receivers and your running back, then obviously you're not going to need a top 5 tight end.
True.
It just depends on how your offense is structured and what your offense runs through.
I do say there's one team that's funny with how they work with that because they don't really have a top tight end, but they don't really work 100% through their receivers, and that's the Broncos.
Yeah.
Because they have a good tight end, but he's not like
Evan Ingram's solid.
He's a very serviceable tight end, but like I would think they should go after another one maybe in the draft, but
yeah, I mean they can definitely improve at that position, but
I mean, also, if Isaiah Likely is going to be a free agent next year,
Have you not?
you could
have you not re-signed
definitely
him?
pick him up.
No, we re-signed Andrews.
They should have.
But not.
So if he's a free agent,
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's off the table that he comes back, but more than likely,
I've also heard you guys might trade
no pun intended.
I know.
Firemouth.
No pun intended there.
More than likely.
He's going to be gone.
It's more than likely he is likely
sucks.
gone.
Yeah.
Which
Likely
it
is
really
likely,
does
likely
suck,
gone.
but
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
But
All right.
also, if you're Denver and you know you want to play the lower seed's gonna play you, who would you want to play?
uh,
Because if for me,
I would say
Chargers.
I was gonna say the Chargers.
I think the Chargers would be their easy. Like that would be like a
That would be their-
blessing. A
yeah.
blessing to get that as a matchup to start off the year.
Because I think that they just played, but like I think their defense against that O line is just a mismatch.
Can handle their own. I think if they play Houston, if Houston wins, they're cooked. If Buffalo wins,
I think Houston, that would be a great. I don't want that to happen, but I think that would be a great game.
oh, I agree.
Matchup-wise,
absolutely.
Both defenses are probably the top two defenses.
And I agree.
And then
Absolutely.
both offenses are pretty similar.
Yeah.
Like they don't score a lot, but they have the potential to.
I agree.
So.
So that'd be interesting. Okay. And then NFC.
And then NFC, I would say, here, let's go. Let me get that back up. We got, again, we got the Packers at Bears, Niners at Eagles, Rams at Panthers.
Niners, Eagles.
I would say the
Maybe?
toughest is definitely, I think it's definitely Niners, Eagles.
The toughest?
Like for both sides, I think that's definitely because I don't think the Panthers are going to beat the Rams. I don't think they're going to beat them twice in 1 year.
I think there's a conversation between that one and Chicago.
I'm
and
gonna
Green
say
Bay.
I'm gonna say that the toughest one's gonna be Chicago and Green Bay because you've got a division game, and those are always tough games.
Yeah, I mean
So,
that's
like,
probably
that's
the second for me, just
mean-
because they have Eagles and Niners have such a history in the postseason recently.
I mean, but you have a team that has a
also
history in general.
That is also true.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
Just
I'm
the
not
Bears and
disagreeing.
Packers.
They're
that
both
that's
they're both
tough.
history.
I'm not saying that's not tough. I just think the Niners and Eagles compared to like both of those teams compared to the Packers and Bears are tougher teams to beat. Like I just think that both of the Niners and Eagles are way better than the Packers.
All I know is Philly has to have it. If Philly doesn't have it on, they could be a wild card exit, and that would be very sad,
It's very possible.
especially for the team that they have to lose to the Niners like that. Especially because the Niners don't have a lot of defensive.
They don't
pieces
have
out
any
there
of
right
they
now.
don't have their
So, like,
top two defenders.
If they lose, Brock Purdy must have had a game.
Brock Purdy's been
Like that man has. I'm saying if
ignoring
he wins,
the last game. He's
Brock
been
Purdy
doing
must
amazing.
have been balling for them to win this game. So
Yeah.
um,
He definitely has to play well because the Eagles' defense is.
Yeah, you know
starting
what? I'm
defense
gonna
is
switch
tough.
it. I think Chicago Green Bay would be the tougher one. I think Philly San Fran would be my favorite one to watch.
See,
I'm excited to see
I
how
can
that will
I
play
can agree with it being more exciting,
But
but,
I think
not
the tougher one would be Green Bay and
It's
Chicago.
Green Bay going into Chicago too.
And I think it's because it's Caleb Williams' first time in a playoff setting, and we have to see how he will do in that setting. Jordan Love has been in that setting, and he knows how to play in that setting, so he would be very comfortable in that. But I think
Jordan Love's first game back in a while too.
exactly. So that will add to it as well. And also even how God, what their coach's name is?
LaFleur?
No, the Bears coach.
Oh,
Ben Johnson.
Ben
God,
Johnson.
it's, the
Ben
names
Johnson's
escape
so
me
amazing.
half the time.
I've been loving
Shout
him.
out to him.
He's been
I saw this tweet, I saw this tweet earlier. It was like Coach of the Year is gonna go down to the wire because there are a lot of good coaches this year that could win Coach of the Year this year.
Yeah.
Like a lot of coaches.
Liam
this
Cohen, Ben Johnson,
year.
Vrabel.
Vrabel.
I've seen people say
the Seahawks coach
Mike
McDonald.
McDonald, yeah.
I've seen
definitely
people
is
say
in there.
Peyton.
Sean Payton was been up there for a little bit.
Those top four there, that's
That's
going to
tough.
be a battle for that award.
That's tough.
What's the guy's?
Even D'Amico Ryan might even get it because how bad they play, how
Yeah.
bad they start off the year,
The
and they're
Rams,
12-5. So
McVay.
McVay has always he's
Yeah.
always a
McVay's
like,
he's gonna
always
be
up
up
there.
there.
he should be
Yeah.
talked about.
Shanahan's
like,
probably going to be up there too.
Yeah, like the coaches that are like, obviously some of the best, like they're going to be in the discussion. Like those two are going to be in the discussion.
except for Harbaugh. Both of
both our
not-
coaches.
not talk-
both of
sorry.
our coaches should not be in the coaching.
Sorry, I'm not talking about your.
race.
I'm not. I wasn't. Well,
I
I
don't-
wasn't talking about your Harbaugh either. I was talking about the Chargers Harbaugh.
Well, both.
But yeah,
Both
Either
Harbaugh
one.
shouldn't be in.
Either
I
Harbaugh.
wasn't gonna just try and throw yours under the bus for that.
But yeah,
honestly.
anyway.
I'm not going to disagree
Yeah.
Hey,
because
I mean, my coaches.
because that
But-
stuff gets voted on like before anything happens in the postseason.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a regular season
Yeah.
award.
So and then I think if you're Seattle, that's tough.
If you're
Because
Seattle,
if you're fifth and sixth is your division rival. So either way, if they win, like you're kind of like in a sinking ship there.
Oh no, it's
But
I mean, if
Chris Collinsworth announcing tonight's game.
yeah, you know it is.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna say that the one that the Seahawks want to see is the Packers.
I agree. Absolutely.
That's pretty obvious. I
Absolutely.
mean, yes, they're obviously the 7th seed. They're the lowest seed. But I just think like any other team, maybe the Panthers. I think the Panthers.
The Panthers. Panthers.
Yeah. Okay, I take that back.
Yeah.
Panthers.
Yeah, we'll say Panthers. We'll say Panthers.
Panthers.
But that's if. That's a big if.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
very big
very
if.
unlikely to be happening
But I think.
because that also have to be the lowest seed.
Yeah.
So like all the top seeds would have to win.
But after how good they played against the 49ers this past week, they might want the Niners. They could
I mean, I don't
potentially
think they
want
would
the Niners.
hate that. I don't think they would hate
I
it.
think the only team they do not want to see is the Rams. If they see the Rams, it's going to be an ugly game.
The Niners.
No,
No,
the
the
Seahawks. I think that's their
Because of
toughest
how good they
matchup.
just played against the Niners, they probably want the Niners or the Packers or the Panthers. They don't want to see the Rams.
Yeah, I don't. That's probably their toughest matchup.
Because the Rams, let it be known, they are the 5th seed, but they've been playing like a 1 seed up until this point.
Yeah, the only reason they're the
So-
5th seed is because they lost to.
Yeah, they got a lower seed, but the Rams could
Panthers.
definitely run the table and make the Super Bowl.
Or no, they lost to the Falcons. Like they had a couple bad games, but
Yeah.
majority of the year they're obviously one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah.
So
But I definitely think all seven teams that made the playoffs in the NFC, definitely Super Bowl bounds. Any one of them be in the Super Bowl, and I'm happy with it.
yeah,
Maybe that's Eagles. Eagles is the only one I would be like, I don't know if I want to see them in the Super Bowl again. But that's just because,
yeah.
We've seen them before.
Yeah.
but
You do a panic button.
yeah, let's do panic. Let's get into it.
All right, now it's time for the panic button, where we give you a team we think that should panic going into the postseason.
Are we just gonna do postseason teams?
On a scale of 1 to 10, on the level we think they should panic going into the postseason.
Oh,
Why are
So
the
it's going to
Colts
be a
still up there?
postseason team because that's all we got. We can do.
we can't do. Yeah, we
I
can't.
gotta ask,
I
why do
ain't
we
gonna
have?
do
If
like
you're
the
eliminated,
Jets.
your panic button's already.
Why do we
you're
still have the
matching
Colts
panic
up
button.
there?
Because we never finished. We never.
We forgot
took it
to-
off. It's
we
fine.
never took them down,
It's fine.
but it's whatever.
It's not a big deal.
We still love the Colts.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you want to go first,
Panic.
or does anyone want to go first?
Panic.
I'm gonna say,
You go first, cause I'm trying to think.
that's actually tough. Actually,
Cause my reasoning here is if the Steelers make the playoffs, I'm smashing the panic. button.
okay, let's
Me
go.
personally, but
We're gonna go with the teams that are locked in.
Okay, cool. Cause if the Steelers.
Because I don't think it's like I don't think we should do a
Definitely
team
doing
that
it.
like we haven't. This game hasn't
Yeah.
happened yet.
Then I'd probably say Panthers.
Yeah.
I think not that they and I'll say this, they deserve to be in the playoffs. They have played really good. Bryce Young has been a very solid starter this year. It's just gonna be tough to have to play the Rams as your first round. That's just tough. That's
I
very
have a
tough.
very similar response, but I'm looking at the AFC, and I'm gonna say the Chargers.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, buddy.
That was fine.
Just like you're playing against the Patriots, who have been doing very well, and also we never know where you. I love Herbert, but you never know what you're gonna get.
Well, they rested him, so who knows? But
Well,
I
they're not
don't
resting him in the playoffs.
I don't disagree. He's been at worst in the playoffs than most, and he like for the elite quarterback that he is, so that he's in top 10 conversations. He doesn't have a very good track record in the playoffs.
He blew a how many point lead to the Jacksonville?
Oh, I don't know.
28?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
And then he threw 4 interceptions last time. And then they played the Texans.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's.
I think he's expecting just give me a good playoff performance.
Just don't turn
whether
the
they
ball
win or
over.
lose.
Just don't turn
give
the ball
me a good
over.
playoff performance, and we're fine.
Yeah. Just don't turn the ball over, and we'll live with what happened.
Exactly. If we lose, we lose. If we win,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard for people.
exactly. I think there's one underrated one that we're not talking about. And I
What
think,
do you think? Hold on.
Which one have we not talked about?
No, because I want to talk about Chicago.
Oh yeah, that was.
And the only reason I'm thinking Chicago for a panic, it's not a crazy panic. It's just you. It's Caleb Williams' first time being in the playoffs. It's weird. A rookie in the playoffs. He doesn't know what to expect from this. He doesn't expect there's a lot of things that could go wrong.
So if you're saying if he like completely craps the bed, that's a little that's concerning.
Yes.
I'm not saying like he will, but like
Yeah.
if he does,
If
that
he
would
does,
be concerning.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I think then that will tell people a lot about him. Like when and he's had a lot of comeback wins this past regular season, but playoffs is playoffs. That's win or go home.
Yeah.
So you can't mess up. It's not like you can lose this game and be like, oh, I have another game next week. No, you're done. So
Same way with.
I think I'm just interested to see how he will respond in the playoffs, especially knowing that he has to play. Who's he playing? Green Bay. Like Michael said, playing a divisional matchup. You know how you've known this team. You played them a few
The
times.
Packers
You know how
have
it
a
goes.
history
Yeah,
of owning the Bears.
they do. So
And one time they did lose, they didn't have their starting quarterback.
exactly.
I'm not saying that anything against Malik Willis, but he's not Jordan Love.
I think he's gonna get paid. I think somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, we'll take your."
It would not surprise
I've
me.
seen I've seen rumors that the Jets might.
because the dude's talented.
It just wouldn't surprise me
If the
we
Jets are
picked him up.
smart, they'll pay him and then go draft like a defensive player, or they have a lot of first round picks.
Yeah, they do. Jets could wheel and deal some players
Yeah.
to their squads.
All right, Are you guys?
I'm done.
Can I go?
I'm done. I have nothing to say.
Okay. All right, mine's gonna. This might be surprising. I don't know, but mine's gonna be the 49ers. And I'm gonna say that because
He's not a Brock Purdy guy.
based
No,
on
I'm kidding.
based
I kid,
on the
I kid.
last game, and I know this is very recency
Yeah.
bias type thing,
Ugh.
but I'm gonna say that going into the postseason and losing like that and looking like that on offense, not being able to run the ball, not Brock Purdy not playing well,
Yep.
and then their defense getting run all over. That's a little concerning going into the postseason, and you're gonna have to play a team that yes they're not the best right now. Like they haven't been what they were last year in the Eagles when it comes to rushing the football, but that's what their offense is. That's still what they're built on.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen Hurts is a winner in the postseason. He
True.
just doesn't. He wins. That's what he is in the postseason.
Who?
Whether you think he's a top 5, top 10 quarterback, whatever.
Who?
Jalen Hurts. He wins in the postseason. But yeah. So with
Not
the
much.
49ers, I'm a
not
little
saying, I'm not
nervous.
saying anything. I've
Oh,
already
did
said
you
enough
say a
about him.
scale?
I did not say a scale.
What's your on a 1 to 10?
Who did I originally say? The
You said the.
Packers. No, I didn't say
You
Packers.
said Panthers.
Panthers would be
It's not that big. I think.
6.
I don't think it should be that high because if they overachieve so much this year that if they lose, it's like I'm gonna put it like
No, and I
almost in
think
the
it's a
same
6
category
for
as
Bryce
Washington.
Young because
Oh,
what is it?
okay.
We're going in like his 3rd year in the NFL.
He's
now?
only- yeah, he was drafted 2023.
Third year. It's just wow.
Oh.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Anyway,
Um,
let's just.
Anyway. Oh, there's a flag. Uh-oh.
Okay, so
Holding.
back. We're fine. I think when it comes to Bryce Young, I think he's getting into and Cameron Hayward's down too. This is just great. You know what? This is just great.
So I have a friend of mine who's just doing live broadcasting of the game right now. Who's a big Steelers fan.
Great.
And it's the funniest thing.
Of course, he has something to say. Oh,
It's on the radio.
the block in the
So
back.
is it
Sorry,
on the
the
radio.
game's on
We're
now.
watching the-
now we're
Let's
intrigued.
just try and
Illegal block by Flowers. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'll finish my thought. Bryce Young going into his final year of his rookie deal. Panthers could move away from him, so they're expecting. I don't want to say they're expecting a lot from him, but they hope that that there's some value to what they have. So a playoff win would go a long way for him.
yeah.
So
I mean,
that's
especially being a first overall pick.
exactly. So there's just that to add into as well. But yeah, that's it.
what's your scale?
I chose the Chargers.
Yes.
I'm gonna say like a 70 because you've built up this team
7.
to like. This is what you're supposed to be doing right now. You're supposed to be in the playoffs. If you lose, that's not gonna look good for you guys. You brought in this head coach.
Pierre wreck his knee. Gosh, dang it.
Anyway, I don't know how that was an illegal block.
But like,
Keep going.
you brought in Harbaugh, you brought in all these guys to win, and then just makes the Herbert discussion hurt like a lot harder to defend.
It's gonna.
Yeah, but can I also say,
If he doesn't
if they
show
had
up-
a different O-line, if their O-line was
Yeah,
healthy,
I mean, yes, that is a huge factor because I believe he's the most hit quarterback in the league.
yeah.
But if he has another game like he did last year, eventually
yeah.
it's gonna get hard just to defend him
Yeah.
It's like
for
we can't.
whoever's still
For
defending
all the
him.
people who are still defending Justin Herbert, we have to be like, well,
I will say I am one of those people. I still like. I don't think he's top 10.
I've never
but I,
hated Justin Herbert.
Sorry,
yeah.
he's top 10, just not
Yeah.
top 5.
He has the skills. That brother has the attributes of a quarterback that you want in this league.
It just
the
sucks.
issue is just you're on the Chargers and they can never do anything.
I would love to see him on the Vikings.
That would be fun.
Him with that coaching staff and an amazing wide receiver.
Yeah,
I would just like to see him this year on a healthy Chargers O-line.
I
I
like to
just
see
want
him.
the Chargers O-line to be
I want to
healthy.
see him healthy.
A full year of the Chargers O-line being healthy and seeing how that goes. Goodness gracious.
Dude, he just full on went for that fake.
but
He gave Derrick Henry the biggest.
But
hug.
I do agree that I think he's not obviously he's very talented. He has all the skills you want, but I think it's more of like a potential thing. And until he shows it, it's just gonna be potential.
But it's been 5 years.
I know that's
Potential's-
that's what I'm saying. Like it can't just keep being potential. That's
It's
why
like
I
the
think
big-
he's
the what if.
overrated. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I just think
But-
people are overrating him.
See, I had the same opinion, but a little differently based off of with JJ McCarthy this year. I was saying I was getting annoyed when people put him so hot, like kept on like talking him up so much when we had never seen anything from him.
Yeah,
Like I think we should let them perform and then rank them.
And also, I think
Like,
for
just-
this year, it's not fair to judge him either because he barely played this year.
Because he was bad and was benched.
No, because he had injuries. He
He
was
also
out
got-
for
he also
4
got
weeks to
benched.
start the year, and then he had like 2 other injuries.
Okay, here's the thing. Michael isn't wrong. He did get benched at a certain point, but you were also right. There were injuries that also involved him not being on the field as well.
Dude,
I
we saw him on the sideline. He was healthy.
Okay, well, you just can't like it's the same way with Herbert. You can't
And
or any young quarterback.
And
You can't judge them based on a year that he barely played, and the prior year he didn't play at all.
But I think what we've seen from him, and like now that we have a sample size of him as a quarterback in the league, there are flashes. But
Yeah.
I just don't think. I think if you're the Vikings, you kind of wish you stayed on Sam Darnold for another year. They're
Or
kind of
Daniel.
thinking they should have done that.
Or Daniel Jones.
Or Daniel Jones.
I mean, because
Or
he
You had
played.
both
He,
of them. You
or-
had both of them in the building.
he played long enough for you to probably get into the postseason.
Probably.
Or anybody to actually, or just gone out and got anybody. They didn't really do that. They got Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I mean, because they did spend a 10th overall pick on JJ McCarthy.
And they were
so you
expect-
gotta see, you gotta
see
play it
him
out a
do
little
something,
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at the Falcons. They did the same thing, and they went out and got.
really
But
hate
that's-
Michael Penix.
No. That's not me hating on Michael Penix. That's me saying they still went and got Kirk Cousins.
That doesn't surprise me.
But anyway,
You know, that's not hating on Kirk Cousins. That's still they got a backup who could do something if they need to.
It's not Kirk Cousins.
No.
You hate Michael Penix.
I just talked about Kirk Cousins being a good backup.
I don't know where I'm
Okay.
kind of lost right now. But you
I'm
kind
lost
of
too.
Because
just
you just saw your team score. And
I know
now
I
you're
got lost.
discombobulated.
I got lost. I'm not gonna lie.
And it was Devontae Walker of all people. Goodness gracious.
But you do kind of dislike.
I don't
Michael
like him,
Penix.
but that's irrelevant to this. What my
I'm not
statement
saying
was.
it's relevant, but,
But, like-
that is a true statement.
No, I didn't say anything wrong with the fact that they drafted Penix. I just said they also have a backup that's good. They didn't just rely only on the rookie quarterback.
But I agree. I think the reason they drafted Penix is because Kirk Cousins was coming off an Achilles, and he's like 37 years
it made
old.
sense. Looking back, it made no sense in the moment.
I know.
None of us
expected
thought it
that.
made sense.
But now it does make sense in like retrospect. But I'm just saying that they did have a good backup though, unlike the Vikings did.
Yeah.
True.
That's all I was saying. It's like you need to at least put some depth in a position which could get injured.
Yeah. I mean, you have experience.
Yeah, look at we have three. Hey, we have 3 good
I'm just
quarterbacks.
being honest. I'm not trying to like jump on your team.
Yeah,
but-
you are.
You do too this year.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is so true.
Yeah, listen, man.
It's
If
helpful.
Cooper Rush never played,
I don't want
the
to
Ravens
talk
would be
about.
better.
I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to talk about that guy. I don't want to talk about.
Oh,
him.
they're dropping him. Ain't no way they don't drop
Is
him.
he not already?
Ain't no way the Cooper Rush
No, but
is
he hasn't.
dropped,
He hasn't
bro.
been active since like the last game he played in.
gosh,
The last game he started.
Thank goodness.
Apparently,
he
as
sucked.
of right now, he's serving as emergency quarterback.
Yeah, he's literally he's one of the 7 inactives for this game.
So it's just in case.
But-
so it's hilarious.
But yeah,
But
I agree. I do agree with what you're saying.
Oh shit, you don't know Rashad Bateman tonight?
No, he has the flu.
Dang, that's unfortunate.
That's okay. You guys don't like it's.
It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt him.
I mean,
but,
to
like,
be
it's
honest,
funny.
he hasn't been like as involved this year because
Yeah.
he's had some injuries and stuff.
Well, I'm saying it's
And
helpful.
Lamar
with-
being out for
Well, they don't have Derrick Henry and not Derrick Henry. They don't have
DK.
DK.
DeKalen Metcalf.
Well, you might get punched if you say that.
I'm gonna call him DeKalen from now on.
I don't care.
You gotta be careful.
I took that from
You can say that.
a show I watched. This guy was like, "I'm just gonna call him DeKalen from now on. I'm never gonna refer to him as DK again."
Is this like when we stopped calling
Sauce Gardner, Ahmad. We call him
Oh,
Ahmad
yeah.
instead of Sauce.
Yeah, he hasn't earned that back. He hasn't even earned it back on the Colts
Dude, I saw. Did you see the
because he just
stat
got injured.
that like he went 1-6 with the Jets and then went 1-6 with the Colts?
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it's a tough-
Apparently on like some blast on the media after on like
I think
social media after someone pointed that out.
I think the Colts ended the year on like a 7-game losing streak.
The Jets, I think, won the same amount of games as the Colts did.
Total?
That was a waste of a pick.
total.
So
Or are you saying
after,
during that streak?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, not total. Yeah, because they were.
I was like, I don't think that's correct.
no, because
But-
they won so many at the beginning. But like, I'm just saying with Sauce versus without.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a trade deadline. So that's a 2 months. It's October. Or no, beginning of November. But this episode is presented to you by Dubby. Energized without the crash. Get clean, jitter-free energy with Dubby Energy. No sugar, no calories, no artificial dyes. Use code THETRIPLETHREAT, all caps, for a special deal at checkout. Power up with Dubby Energy today.
What's up? And then shout out Whole Strength. Wear your faith with purpose. At Whole Strength, we're more than just clothing. We're on a mission to spread the gospel through what we wear, through faith-driven design, building a community of believers, and representing your belief with pride. Use code TRIPLE10 for an exclusive discount. Join the movement and wear your strength in Christ with Whole Strength.
All right, today's Bible verse of the episode is Hebrews 10:21.
It's actually 22. My bad.
22.
I gave you the wrong verse. My bad.
Correction. Hebrews 10:22.
My bad. All right. Hebrews 10:19-22. It says, "Let us draw near to God with a sincere heart and with the full assurance that faith brings, having our hearts sprinkled to cleanse us from a guilty conscience and having our bodies washed with pure water." So we were reading this verse today at church. We were talking about conviction versus condemnation. Basically,
It's on the right page at the
Yeah.
bottom.
basically we were talking about how the Holy Spirit is the one that convicts us and Satan is the one that condemns us. And so we were basically talking about how when the Lord like convicts us, he's trying to fix something in us so that we're able to like actually fix what we need to get fixed. And like it's positive. It's like, yeah, you're doing this wrong, but I can tell you how to do this so that you can move to a certain point where you're not doing that thing that God's saying that he doesn't like. While the devil, when he condemns, he's very bland, generic. He's just saying, you're worthless, you're horrible, you're a failure, blah, blah, blah.
Basically,
It's
wants to make you feel like there's no way to come back from it, and
Exactly.
basically go deeper.
Exactly.
The spiral.
So this verse,
Right?
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
you're
I'm
absolutely right. So that verse, I read it. I like going into context, so I'm going to read 19 to 21 just for the context. Therefore, brothers and sisters, since we have confidence to enter the most holy place by the blood of Jesus, by a new and living way opened for us through the curtain that is his body, and since we have a great priest over the house of God, let us draw near to God. So this verse is basically us, reminding us that the Lord is, like, when he convicts us, is that we have to be able to approach him with boldness and with confidence to, for him to be able to help us with the stuff that's wrong, and like being able to be there with us and comfort us through that process, because it's a long process. And the thing that I loved a lot about this part, the verse that I was thinking of specifically, it kind of just going off of what we were talking about last week, talking about why am I here, what's the reason for that I'm on this earth, and like what does how do I bring God's glory, or how do I bring the glory of God wherever I go. The first part that I wanted, that basically this was like a very great first step that I got from church, is to be able to go to God with everything openly, surrendering everything to him. And so, and I know in my life there are a few things that I try to omit from God, which is very dumb because God knows everything. But there's a lot of things I keep to myself, and so that's just where I have to be willing to surrender those things to God and let God fix me in those ways that I need to be fixed. So that's kind of where I was going off of with that. If you guys want to say something else.
So
Moonball, what the?
I mean, I have a question. Would you guys say like?
Sorry if I get distracted.
Wiggins is down.
No, you're good. I would say like.
He's just breathing.
This might be a dumb question, but
It's never
This is
dumb
a safe
question.
place.
not a dumb question, but an obvious question.
Okay.
Would you say like if you're going through like what it's like, would you go to somebody first, or would you recommend to somebody
If the Holy
going
Spirit,
to the Bible first?
if the Holy Spirit convicts you of something,
Yes. If you feel like convicted,
Ooh.
do you think it's good to talk to somebody?
Depends on what it is.
Like, it depends on like
Sure.
where you are in your faith.
Also depends on what you're struggling with.
Yeah,
Because sometimes
but-
it's best to go to somebody, like, because there's sometimes
Yeah.
being alone
yeah.
is not the best. Some people it's like, oh, I'm struggling with depression. It's like that's something you definitely want to talk to somebody about.
I'll say, certain things you should go to somebody probably first, just to figure out what direction you need to go in. But for the most part, do you think it's better? I don't know if it's the right word, better, but do you think it would be more clear if you go to, or easier to comprehend if you went to somebody first or went
I
to your
think-
Bible first?
like Michael said, it depends on the situation. It depends on what you're looking at. I think that is just where you have to have great accountability with friends, that you can talk about those things, and then maybe they can like work with you in that.
Mhm.
So I would say in some cases it'd be better to be with people, and if it's more like on the context of I need to read my Bible more or I need to pray more, that's just kind of where you can still go to other people and be like, hey, like keep me accountable with praying and reading my Bible, but also that's just like you make the initiative to talk to God about that and pray and read your Bible in that way. So like Michael said, it depends on the situation for most of those things.
Yeah, I was gonna like obviously we all struggle, so it's like sometimes I feel like, at least personally, like sometimes I feel like I need to be better with this, but like not going to like either you guys or like one of our other friends or somebody in the church that I go to or just anyone. I keep it inside, and then I kind of like make it worse because like I don't talk about it, and then I make myself probably feel more convicted than, like, I'm more hard on myself based on like how I feel convicted about something, then maybe I should be.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the right way to explain that. Like it's like I think maybe I'm too hard on myself that I don't I feel like I can fix it sometimes, and that's not the way that we're supposed to go about it.
Would you say you're a perfectionist in a way? Because that would just help me better, answer it better if you would answer that for me.
I don't. Yeah. Somewhat.
Somewhat. Okay. So I think, and I say this knowing I'm a perfectionist too. We should always strive to be perfect, and God's not asking for us to be perfect. God's asking us to be who we are with Him. So being perfect in the grand scheme of things doesn't really help.
Mm.
And trying, and I'm not saying that to say that, perfect is good, but perfect is not the goal. Perfect is too high of a ceiling that we're never going to reach.
Yeah.
We basically need to be men of God that when we stumble and fall, we will always ask for grace to get back up and keep moving forward. But it's always about keep moving forward. It's not staying where you are and staying stagnant. I think that's the biggest thing, because with perfection only lasts for so long.
Yeah.
But being as you are, you can be as you are, and that can last a long time. And you'll be able to be your authentic self that way.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, I just had a hiccup.
Yeah, you had a little hiccup. Hiccup
there. And burp at the
yeah.
same time.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right. Just one more thing.
You guys got anything? Or you got anything else?
Last second, as the game's going on, what is your expectation for this game? From your Ravens perspective, I'll give my Steelers perspective.
Run the freaking ball.
Which they're doing.
Run the ball.
Which they're
Run the dang. Enough with the trick plays. Run the dang ball.
Yep.
Just
Shout
keep
out,
it simple.
blindside.
Keep it like it was last week, and just run the football.
You ran the ball.
Yeah, my expectation is to stop the run and stop looking bad.
Man.
I think the biggest keys are pretty obvious.
Yeah, but I also
Play
think,
defense. Play offense.
I like to
Football.
see. I like to see a little more aggressiveness from Aaron Rodgers, and I saw a bit of it.
Yeah.
Trying to throw
Moonball.
that deep ball down to Calvin Austin. So I'm hoping to see a little more aggressiveness out of him, which he has to, because this is basically for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
So aggressiveness
go home.
is always good. Hopefully that the loss of DK Metcalf will not diminish us too much. I think we have enough pieces out there offensively, at least in the wide receivers, that we can get the job done. Goodness gracious, Zay.
He loves making those balls.
He loves making that easy on him.
I think that was that might have been behind him.
Yeah.
And he just it makes it look so much scarier
and
when
also,
he tips it.
if Jalen Warren and
that was
Kenneth,
scary.
if Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell have solid games, this game will be close. That's all I ask for. So, but the biggest thing is stopping the run, which I don't know if we're gonna do that tonight, but we'll see. But yeah, before we call it a night on the pod, guys, leave your questions or suggestions down in the comments. If you want to do some Q&As with us, let us know. And check out our previous videos for other NFL content and more. We're excited to have more stuff coming on in the future for the Triple Threat and all the future things we got going on. So we're very excited about that. And the off season is going to be fun, getting to do more stuff with that. So that's going to be fun to watch. Michael, anything else we're calling tonight?
Nope.
Jake, you have anything else we're calling tonight?
Nope, but we're excited for the new studio.
That is true.
We got a lot of good things coming up, and we love you guys, and we will see you guys next time.
All I have to say is Steelers, can you pull out one more game for me? It's one more game. One more game. That's all I need. And if we lose to Houston next week, I'll live with the consequences.
Hey, I just got to enjoy one last win for the season.
Hit us with an outro.
Were you saying something?
Sorry.
No, that's about it.
Okay.
Hit us with an outro.
That's going to wrap up this video of the Triple Threat Podcast. Make sure you go check out our channel. We appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when all of our videos drop. We will see you guys next episode. God bless y'all. Peace.